under a sky painted in soft pinks and fading gold. The town of Azora sat quietly between the mountains and the sea. It was the kind of place where nothing ever seemed to change until the day she arrived. Her name was Hikari. She transferred into the local high school without much explanation. Her long silver hair catching the sunlight like threads of moonlight. She spoke little, but her eyes bright and searching, always seemed to be looking for something. Or someone. That someone turned out to be Ren. Ren was the opposite of Hikari in almost every way. Loud where she was quiet, messy where she was precise, and always late to class. He spent most of his time sketching in a worn notebook, drawing places he'd never been and people he'd never met. Their first meeting wasn't dramatic. No falling cherry blossoms, no accidental collisions, just a simple moment. Hikari had gotten lost on her way home. Ren found her standing by the train tracks, staring at the horizon as if waiting for it to answer a question. "You're new, right?" he asked. She nodded. "You're going the wrong way." "I know," she replied softly. That should have been the end of it. But something about her stayed with him. Days turned into weeks. And somehow they kept crossing paths. On the rooftop during lunch, at the quiet bookstore near the shrine, by the ocean at sunset. Ren learned that Hikari loved the sky, sunsets, clouds, stars. She said they felt familiar, like memories she couldn't quite remember. Hikari learned that Ren dreamed of leaving Azora someday, of seeing all the places he drew in his notebook. "You're always looking up," Ren said one evening as they sat by the sea. "And you're always looking forward," Hikari replied. "Guess we're both searching for something," she smiled faintly. "Maybe we're searching for the same thing." But Hikari carried a secret. One night, under a sky filled with stars, she finally told him. "I'm not from here," she said. Ren laughed. "Yeah, I figure you're way too mysterious." She shook her head. "No, I mean not from this world." And then she pointed upward, to the stars. Hikari explained that she had come from a distant place, a world that only appears when certain stars align. Azora was one of the few places where the boundary between worlds grew thin. "I came here looking for something I lost," she said. "But I think I found something else instead." Ren didn't fully understand, but he believed her. Because somehow, it felt true. The night of the star alignment came sooner than either of them wanted. The sky shimmered with strange, glowing light. The air itself seemed to hum. "That's my way home," Hikari said, her voice trembling. Ben clenched his fists. "Then, you're leaving?" "I have to." Silence fell between them, heavy and painful. "Will you come back?" he asked. Hikari hesitated. "I don't know if I can." That answer hurt more than anything. Ren pulled out his notebook and tore out a page. It was a drawing of the two of them sitting by the ocean. "Then take this," he said, "so you don't forget." Hikari held the page like it was something fragile and priceless. "I won't forget," she said softly. "I couldn't, even if I tried." Tears welled in her eyes, but she smiled anyway. "Thank you, Ren." And with that, she stepped into the light. Time passed. The seasons changed. Azora returned to its quiet, unchanging self. But Ren kept drawing. Not just places anymore, but memories. Of a girl with silver hair who loved the sky. Then one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, he heard a familiar voice behind him. "You're still looking forward, I see." Ren turned. And there she was, Hikari, smiling. "I found my way back," she said. And for the first time, neither of them felt like they were searching anymore.